Imagine stepping into a space where tranquility reigns supreme, a serene sanctuary where the chaos and clamor of the outside world fade into a hushed whisper. This is where our journey into the power of ignoring begins, not with a void of nothingness, but with a canvas of calm, ready to be painted with the vibrant colors of our inner lives. In this tranquil realm, we find ourselves walking a path guided by the wisdom of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches the art of living through inner peace and resilience. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of the human condition, knew well the value of focusing on what is within our control while letting go of what lies beyond it. This practice of selective attention, of deliberately choosing to ignore the externalities that we cannot influence, is a cornerstone of Stoic thought. Stoicism invites us to anchor ourselves in the present, to embrace the calm amidst the storm, and to recognize the strength that comes from within. It's a call to turn away from the incessant demands of the external world, from the opinions, judgments, and expectations of others, and to turn inward, finding autonomy and peace in the process. As we embark on this exploration of ignoring as an art form, we are reminded of the Stoic practice of focusing on our internal responses rather than being swayed by external circumstances. It is in this space of calm and reflection that we discover the true power of ignoring, not as an act of avoidance but as an intentional choice to conserve our energies for the things that truly matter. Let's dive into the tranquility and wisdom of Stoic philosophy, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into a life of purpose and calm. Please stay with us throughout the entire video to fully embrace the transformative power of these ancient teachings. Strengthened autonomy. At the heart of Stoicism is the pursuit of autonomy, a profound inner freedom that emerges from understanding what is within our control and letting go of what isn't. This philosophy teaches us that the only true possessions we have are our actions, our responses, and our values. Strengthened autonomy, therefore, is not just a benefit of ignoring the extraneous, but a fundamental aspect of Stoic practice. Consider the Stoic idea that external opinions, the noise of societal expectations, and the constant barrage of unsolicited advice are outside our sphere of control, and therefore not worth our mental energy. By adopting a Stoic mindset and focusing on our inner selves, we learn to ignore these distractions, thereby strengthening our autonomy. This isn't about isolation, but about discerning which voices and influences align with our core values, and which do not. Stoicism anchors us in the principle of focusing on ourselves, on our reactions, emotions, and decisions. In a world that often feels like it's pulling us in 1,000 different directions, finding the strength to ignore those pulls and focus on what truly matters to us is empowering. It's a declaration of independence from the external factors that seek to shape our lives without our consent. When we talk about ignoring in this context, we're not advocating for a passive dismissal of the world around us. Instead, we're discussing a proactive choice to filter out the noise that doesn't serve us. This choice to ignore is an exercise in autonomy itself, deciding moment by moment what will have the privilege of influencing us. This selective engagement is not about arrogance or a sense of superiority. It's about self-preservation and self-respect. It's a practical application of the Stoic belief that our peace of mind and our ability to live according to our principles are paramount. By practicing selective ignoring, we're not just shielding ourselves from negativity, we're also making a space where our autonomy can flourish, inner peace. The journey to inner peace begins with a recognition of the chaos that external factors can inject into our lives. These can range from the opinions of others, societal expectations, to the relentless bombardment of information and demands for our attention. Stoicism, however, offers a sanctuary from this turmoil through the practice of ignoring these external pressures. not out of indifference, but from a place of profound discernment, by choosing to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. We create a buffer against the chaos of the external world. This isn't a denial of the complexities of life, but a strategic choice to conserve our energy for what truly matters. It's about acknowledging the noise but choosing not to let it disturb our inner calm. The Stoic practice of ignoring is not passive. It's an active engagement with our inner selves, a way to cultivate a garden of peace in the midst of a storm. Inner peace, according to Stoicism, is achieved not by removing oneself from the world, but by changing one's perspective towards it. It's about realizing that most things that upset us are not worth the disturbance to our peace of mind. This Stoic tenet mirrors the practice of ignoring in pursuit of tranquility. It's about seeing the turmoil, acknowledging it, but choosing not to let it into our inner sanctum. This practice is akin to navigating a ship through turbulent waters. The sea around us is in constant motion with waves of opinions, criticism and expectations crashing against the hull. Yet by steering the ship with the compass of Stoicism, focusing on our internal virtues and what's within our power, we maintain our course. The act of ignoring becomes not just a shield, but a guiding star, leading us towards the calm waters of inner peace. In embracing this Stoic practice, we find that inner peace is not a distant shore, but a place within us, accessible at any moment. It's a serene space we can retreat to irrespective of the chaos outside by cultivating the art of ignoring. We learn to reside in this space, finding a sense of equanimity that endures through life's trials and tribulations. The path to inner peace through Stoicism and the art of ignoring is a reminder that, while we may not control the storm, we can control how we navigate through it. It teaches us that tranquility is not the absence of noise, but the ability to find silence within a profound lesson for anyone seeking solace in today's fast-paced world. Inner strength and resilience. The Stoic philosophers from Seneca to Marcus Aurelius speak to us across millennia, teaching the value of facing life's adversities with a calm and steady heart. They understood that the essence of resilience lies not in avoiding life's challenges, but in confronting them with courage. And sometimes that means knowing what to ignore. In the Stoic view, inner strength is like a well-fortified city. Just as a city's walls keep it safe from external threats, our psychological boundaries protect our inner peace. Stoicism teaches us to fortify these walls not with stones or mortar, but with wisdom, virtue, and the discernment to ignore what lies beyond our control. It's a form of mental training, a preparation for the inevitable challenges life throws our way. By practicing ignoring the unnecessary criticisms, the unhelpful advice, and the myriad distractions that daily life presents, we're not being dismissive. We're focusing our energy on what truly strengthens us from within. This philosophy does not suggest we turn a blind eye to our problems or the injustices of the world. Rather, it offers a strategy for distinguishing between what we can change and what we cannot. This distinction is crucial for developing resilience. When we stop pouring our energy into futile concerns, we conserve our strength for the battles we can actually win. It's about recognizing that some adversities are like the weather. No amount of worrying will change them, but just as we can choose our response to a storm, we can choose our response to life's challenges. The art of ignoring, when grounded in Stoicism, becomes a powerful tool for building resilience. It teaches us to endure hardships without letting them diminish our spirit. A Stoic resilience is not about being impervious to pain or unaffected by loss. It's about maintaining our composure, learning from our experiences, and emerging stronger. This process often involves a deliberate decision to ignore the voices of despair, both internal and external, and focus instead on the potential for growth and renewal. Resilience, then, is not a static quality, but a dynamic process. It's a journey of becoming shaped by the trials we face and the choices we make in response to them. The Stoic practice of ignoring is not about denial, but about selective engagement. It's choosing to engage with our struggles in a way that builds us up, rather than wears us down. In embracing the Stoic approach to resilience, we find a path to inner strength that is both ancient and profoundly relevant. It reminds us that while we may not control the external world, we have considerable power over our internal one. By cultivating the art of ignoring, we learn not just to survive life storms, but to navigate through them with grace, growing stronger with each challenge we overcome. Focus, be productive and creative. In the teachings of Stoicism, we find a profound appreciation for the virtues of focus, productivity, and creativity, qualities that are significantly amplified through the disciplined practice of ignoring distractions. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on mindfulness and living in accordance with nature, offers invaluable insights into how we can harness our attention and direct it towards meaningful action and creative endeavors. The Stoic perspective on focus is not merely about the elimination of distractions, but about the deliberate choice of where to direct our mental energy. It's about acknowledging the cacophony of the world around us, the endless stream of demands, the allure of social media, the constant barrage of information, and choosing instead to concentrate on what is truly within our sphere of influence. This Stoic principle of focusing on what we can control and ignoring the rest is not just a strategy for inner peace, but a practical approach to enhancing our productivity and creative output. By practicing the Stoic art of ignoring, we're not engaging in avoidance, we're engaging in selection. We're choosing to prioritize our attention on the tasks and pursuits that align with our values and goals. This selective attention is crucial for creativity. The creative process requires periods of deep focus where the mind can wander within the confines of a chosen subject, free from the interruptions of the external world. The Stoics understood this well. They knew that the most fertile ground for creativity is often found in solitude and contemplation, in the quiet spaces we create by ignoring the non-essential. Moreover, productivity from a Stoic viewpoint is not measured by the quantity of tasks completed, but by the quality and intentionality behind our actions. It's about doing what is meaningful, not just what is urgent. This distinction is key in a society that often equates business with effectiveness. The Stoic practice of ignoring what does not contribute to our purpose or well-being is a powerful reminder that true productivity lies in doing less, but doing it better. The interplay between focused productivity and creativity is beautifully encapsulated in the Stoic exercise of prosophy, or attentive awareness. This practice encourages us to be fully present in our endeavors, bringing a level of care and precision to our work that is inherently creative. It's about seeing the potential for artistry in our daily tasks, about transforming routine actions into expressions of our deepest selves. This heightened state of awareness is cultivated through the Stoic discipline of ignoring distractions, allowing use to channel our energies into creating something truly meaningful, deeper relationships. Stoicism, with its profound emphasis on virtue, wisdom, and self-control, also presents a nuanced approach to relationships, advocating for depth and meaningfulness over breadth and superficiality. This philosophy suggests that the cultivation of deeper relationships is not only a byproduct of personal growth, but a necessary component of it. It teaches us that by intentionally ignoring the trivial and transient distractions of daily life, we can foster connections that are both richer and more fulfilling. In the context of Stoicism, deeper relationships are built on the foundation of mutual respect, understanding, and shared values. The Stoics believed that true friendship and companionship arise when individuals recognize the virtue in each other and strive together towards moral excellence. However, achieving this level of connection requires us to ignore, or more accurately, to be selective about the myriad of superficial interactions and distractions that vie for our attention in today's world. This might mean choosing to put aside our digital devices in favor of uninterrupted face-to-face interactions, or opting to engage in fewer but more meaningful conversations rather than a constant stream of small talk. The Stoic practice of prosos, or focused attention, is particularly relevant here. By applying this principle to our relationships, we dedicate our full presence and attention to the people we are with, ignoring external distractions that can detract from the quality of our interactions. This attentiveness not only deepens our connections with others, but also allows us to understand them better, fostering empathy and compassion. It's about quality over quantity, choosing to invest our time and energy in relationships that truly matter and enrich our lives. Moreover, Stoicism teaches that self-awareness and self-improvement are integral to successful relationships. By focusing on our own personal growth and practicing self-reflection, we become better friends, partners, and family members. This inward focus requires us to ignore the ego-driven pursuits and societal pressures that often lead us astray, allowing us to cultivate qualities like patience, kindness, and understanding, qualities that are essential for deep, lasting relationships. In embracing the Stoic approach to relationships, we find that ignoring the superficial allows us to discover the profound. It reminds us that in a world overflowing with connections, the most valuable ones are those that touch our souls, challenge us to grow, and stand the test of time. These relationships, built on the principles of Stoic philosophy, become a source of strength, joy, and mutual flourishing. By integrating Stoicism's teachings on focus, self-improvement, and the art of ignoring distractions, we pave the way for deeper, more meaningful relationships. It's a path that leads us not only towards personal fulfillment, but towards creating a community grounded in genuine connection and mutual respect in the journey of life. Armed with the wisdom of Stoicism, we learn to cherish the quiet moments, to find strength in our convictions, and to forge deeper connections with those around us. By embracing the art of ignoring the trivial, we uncover a world rich with possibilities, creativity, and profound relationships. Remember, in the pursuit of a life well lived, it's the moments of focus, the peace found within, and the depth of our connections that truly define us. Thank you for joining us on this journey at Stoic. Journal for more insights into living a life grounded in Stoic principles. Please watch one of our suggested videos on the screen. Your presence and engagement in this community enrich our collective exploration of wisdom, virtue, and the art of living meaningfully.